Meet Dr. Munyendo, whose journey began in rural Western Kenya, where he walked 3 kilometers to attend a local day school. Despite the challenges he faced, his resilience, discipline, and commitment to education enabled him to excel in high school and earn a place at Strathmore University, where he pursued his undergraduate studies and took an important step toward a remarkable future.
So I was actually born and raised in a small village in the western parts of Kenya called Bumini. And this is where I went to primary school. So I went to a primary school called Bumini Primary, which again was a very small, underfunded public school. We used to bring cow dung to school to just prepare the floor and everything. And I also used to walk to school every day, which was a bit challenging, but that was also a big motivation for me. I knew for sure I wanted to go to Strathmore. I just had no idea what course I actually wanted to pursue. And it was actually through a conversation between my dad and a family friend that they actually suggested that I should go and do Bachelor of Business Information Technology, because it would expose me to both the IT side of things, but also the business side of things, which would be great for my career. And for sure, I ended up coming to Strathmore, did BBIT, and then things happened from there. At Strathmore, I met a lot of really awesome people that were able to point me to the right directions. And so I still remember the first internship that I got while here at Strathmore was because one of my friends actually pointed me to that opportunity. That's how I knew about it, applied, and I actually got it. And also my first job out of Strathmore, I knew about it through a friend of mine that I met here at Strathmore. Again, they pointed me to this position that their company was actually hiring, and I applied and actually got the job. And again, it was here at Strathmore that I knew about Carnegie Mellon. And so during the ICT conference when I was in my 4th year, some professors were actually visiting from Carnegie Mellon University in Rwanda, and Strathmore sent out this email telling us that they wanted their top IT and computer science students to meet these professors. And so I took the chance, spoke with these professors, and then I ended up applying, and that's how I ended up at Carnegie Mellon. Often when you do a master's program, they often encourage you to specialize in one area. And so, in my case, people were specializing in data science and in cybersecurity and in software engineering. But then for me, I was just curious about trying different things. And so I ended up taking courses in a wide variety of things. But when I was taking cybersecurity courses, I actually enjoyed taking them more, and I figured this was actually something that I really enjoyed doing and I wanted to pursue professionally. After I finished my master's, I came back to Kenya and started working. As I dug more and more into this, I eventually figured out there's a field called human-centered security and privacy research, which primarily tries to understand how humans actually interact and use security and privacy solutions, some of the gaps there, and then moving from there to designing solutions. And so again, it was through a lot of that experience of interacting with security managers and observing these gaps that spurred my interest in researching human-centered security and privacy. So after I published that paper, I had an opportunity to speak to this reporter from TechCrunch, but also just during the conference, I was also fortunate to informally have conversations with some privacy engineers from Google, and I was pleasantly surprised to see that Google decided to pursue some action where they actually now restrict some of the sensitive information that these apps can access from users, again, just because my research showed that these apps were routinely misusing people's information. And so I believe that was a good first step in protecting the users of these apps.
Dr. Munyendo's remarkable achievements have earned him recognition among Strathmore University's outstanding alumni, securing a place in the SUAYA Top 11 in 2024 and going on to win the Research and Innovation category at SUAYA 2025, a testament to his growing impact in research, technology, and innovation. His dedication also earned him the John Karat Award at the George Washington University.
The John Karat Student Research Award that I recently won last year is one award that I'm extremely proud to have won, because it's usually awarded to one graduate student who is the top student in the human-centered security and privacy research field. And so for me, as someone who did not know anything about research, going from not knowing anything about research and even the human-centered security and privacy research field, going all the way to actually the top of the field is a very proud moment for me.